Hello everyone, my name is Albert, also known as Banshee. I just wanted to do a quick little run through of this deck. I'm playing kind of a throwback to something that Death and Catmix would probably play. I'm rocking 4 Strict Proctors in the list, and because of that, I'm not playing Ephemerate, I'm playing Final Showdown instead in place of it. I love Aven Interrupter, it's a great card, wins games, definitely need the counter spell aspect of it. Archon is fantastic as well. Always have to have it. I'm still playing 2 Thalias reluctantly. I really hope we get some kind of pushed version of Thalia in MH3. And then another thing that's very much like Catmix is we are rocking the 4 Eiganjo, 4 Blast Zone, 4 Horizon Canopy list. And then for Sideboard, pretty stock. We're doing Path to Exile, Sanctifier en-Vec, Soulless Jailer, and Loran of the Third Path. Hopefully it goes well, guys. Can't wait to see you in round 1. Okay, here we go. Round number 1. We've won the die roll, and we're going to go ahead and play first. Crazy. So, as you guys saw, this deck is a little bit different. Let's see how it goes. No turn 2 play. We got some turn 3 plays. We're going to keep and just have our fingers crossed to draw something for turn 2. We're going to go ahead lead on Giver, and we're going to pass over to our opponents. Okay, Steam Vents from our opponents. They're shocking that in, and they're playing a turn 1 Dragon's Rage Channeler. This might be another one of the... Oh, this is Bobble, so this is most likely... I don't think it's Murktide. It's probably Prowess. They're cracking the bobble. Look at our top card. Sure. And let's see what happens here. Oh my gosh, what... a gas draw. Okay, we're going to go ahead and pay our 2 mana, and we're going to cast a Stoneforge Mystic. We're grabbing, oh gosh, Lion Sash probably is the better play here. We'll grab Lion Sash, just so we have something to mess with the yard. Now, this could do one of 2 things. This might force our opponent to deal with Stoneforge. I mean, we had protection for Stoneforge, but this might be where they throw 2 bolts or something at Stoneforge. Okay, they're attacking in, which is always super suspicious. I'm going to block because I don't really care, because I don't have anything that I care about too much. Okay, they're casting a Mutagenic Growth, so they're going to Surveil. They dumped a Swift Spear. We're going to go ahead and give Pro Red here. They let that land, apparently. So weird that we can block that damage. My computer's lagging like nobody's business. But end step, our turn, we don't really have a ton of things to do here, so we're just going to go ahead and pass, see what our opponent does. Okay, our opponent is cracking the Tarn. They now have 4 card types, and they're playing a tapped Steam Vent. The big whiff where we don't have multiple land. Our opponent's playing a Mountain into Slick Shot, the most obnoxious card in the game. Oh man. I'm going to go ahead, we're going to cast Solitude. We're going to exile the Aven Interrupter. I'm going to go ahead and hit the Slick Shot. I should probably hit their Lava Darting. Pay 2. We'll activate this, and we're just going to throw the Sword of Fire and Ice down because we don't really care at this point. If we have 1 creature that survives this, we're in the clear. Okay, Slick Shot gets +1 or +2, so my guess is they'll sack a land. Yep. To kill Giver. We're going to target Stoneforge here, and we're going to give her Pro Red. Not like there's anything that will damage her, but this is where our game plan goes online. So our opponent's back at 20, which is super unfortunate. We're taking 3, going down to 15, and then next turn, we're going to be swinging in with some decent amounts of damage. Strict Proctor. Now that's awesome, but not right now. We need another land really bad. Okay, Stoneforge is going to swing in. She's got Pro Red and Blue, which is awesome. And we can start to deal with Slick Shot, which is apparently the new best thing in the game. Here we just pass. There's nothing for us to do. Opponent is paying 2 for an Expressive Iteration, and they are getting the Surveil off of the Dragon's Rage. I believe they're digging for a land. Doesn't seem like they've got another one. Okay, they're just slamming down a Soulscar Mage, and they're going to 3 us. Unfortunately, I'm kind of choked on mana right now, which really sucks. Another Stoneforge. So we're going to go to combat. We're going to attack with Stoneforge. Our opponent can't block. We're going to shoot the Soulscar, and we draw our land, which we have desperately needed. What is in the yard? There's a decent amount of stuff in the yard. As cool as doing some other stuff is at this point in time, we're going to play our Stoneforge. We're going to grab Kaldra Compleat, and we're going to try and race this one out. Okay, Arid Mesa from the opponent. Fetching. Not shocking. An Underworld Breach. So let's see what they've got. Each non-land card in your graveyard has escape equal to the card's mana value plus exile 3 other cards. We have to let them do this. Oh wait, we have to respond to this. We have to kill the Darcy. I'm not thinking properly. We gotta kill the Dragon's Rage Handler immediately, because I believe Dragon's Rage plus Breach equals infinite. Okay, and they scoop there. We got him. We got him with the Stoneforge beatdown. Our turn, we bring in some Sanctifier and en-Vec. Those are going to fully replace the Strict Proctors. Archon of Emeria is peak gaming against them. Permanent cards in graveyards can't enter the battlefield. Players can't cast non-creature spells from graveyards or so Soulless Jailer is also pretty good. We'll bring in a couple copies of that. We'll cut a Vial, and I think we cut the Sword of Light and Shadow and a Peacekeeper as well. And we'll bring in another Jailer. So we're a little creature heavy, but we're good on interaction. We just kind of controlled the board better than they. Okay, looking at our hand, we got a pretty solid hand. We're just going to keep this based off of the fact that we got double Giver into Sanctifier. They're leading on Soulscar Mage, which is also pretty awesome. And we drew Solitude, so that's really cool. So we'll lead Giver and we'll yield to the turn. And they're just going to go ahead and bolt the Giver. That's very fair. And they're playing tapped Stomping Ground, and I'm assuming going to combat. I think blast zoning our opponent is going to be awesome. So let's go Plains into Sanctifier and pass it on over to our opponent. Now this gives us the opportunity to evoke Solitude. I hope they play more into that 1 mana slot. I mean, their deck tends to, and then blast zone just kind of eats them alive. It's just so fun. They're not attacking. Okay, and they're passing it back over to us. Our turn, we draw a Soulless Jailer, so we're just going to lead on that. We're going to let them play around with that, and then we're just going to stay on defense this one turn. Once I get aggressive with Sanctifier, I want blast zone on the field so that I have some form of backup, so I can kind of control that lever. They're purchasing Juicy J, which is fine. I think they know that's their only out at this point. We drew another Solitude, which is just awesome. Okay, we're going to play our blast zone, and we're going to go to combat. And we are 1 mana away from hard casting Solitude, so we're just going to go to Pound Town here. Our opponent's picking our poison, so we're losing Soulless Jailer here. We should have let that resolve. Resolve. We just pop the blast zone here. Actually, I take that back. Yeah, we'll pop. Get rid of Soulscar Mage. We drew a Horizon Canopy, which is kind of cool. We're still not going to cast the Giver and chip in for Solid 2. I can't foresee us getting like severely punished by that play. Our opponent's obviously choked on lands. We drew an Archon here. They'll probably have another Pick Your Poison as backup, but we're going to play Archon. And we'll yield to the turn. Opponent's casting out a Slick Shot as their one and only spell. Now we just have to be super selective in what we do. Another Solid. Yeah, we're in a pretty unbeatable position here. And we're just chipping in little by little. They're bolting the bird. That's really... I think here we exile the Giver to cast a Solitude and hit the Slick Shot before it gains any more life for them, which is fine. Because I just doubt... like I said, I just don't see them popping off. And a second Sanctifier, I think at this, they're just going to have to scoop. I'm surprised we haven't seen an engineered explosives. And they just scoop there. I think they're stuck on lands or just drawing dead cards. So, we got match 1. Pretty good. We're rocking so far. Okay, this time we lost the die roll. We're going second, but we've got a keepable hand. The only thing we don't have is a good source of removal. We've got our turn 1, turn 2, turn 3 play, which is a little slow with no protection. It just depends on what they're doing. We're getting... So, up against some type of scam variant. If I were them, I would take the Giver or the Stoneforge. Actually, I'd probably take Stoneforge. Sure. Final Showdown. What a good card. Okay, we're going to play our Vial, and we're just going to yield. I don't have any responses on their turn, so I'm going to yield again. There's the Profane Tutor. Hate playing against coffers, but that's pretty good. We're just going to yield because I don't want them having some type of... This matchup's just really rough for us. They got 3 cards in hand. We're going to Vial in the Giver. I'm guessing they're killing March of Wretched Sorrow. I'm Wretchedly Sorrow. Another Aven Interrupter, which is kind of awesome. So we're going to hold up on the Strict Proctor just because of the stack, the suspend trigger. Okay, they're casting. We're just going to go ahead and Aven Interrupter this. And depending on what we draw, okay, that's awesome. We don't necessarily want the Strict Proctor, but we're going to put it in, and then we can tick our Vial up. And we're just going to have our fingers crossed that we draw a good card. Man, what a deck to play against while we're not playing what's that one card? Ghost Quarter and Lion Sash. Oh boy, what a day. Okay, we drew another Plains, which is just awesome. Doesn't get better than that. We're going to swing with everything. And that's what this game ends up being, is you just got to chip in. Okay, they're going to try and kill one of these things. So what we're going to do here, deals X damage. So we're going to Final Showdown with Spree. All creatures... Nope. Choose a creature you control gains indestructible. We're going to choose the Aven Interrupter so that it costs them... They can cast their other spell anytime they... We're going to activate Vial. Yes. Boom. I guess we're kind of holding our own. This goes on the stack, and we're going to pay for it. Okay, I'm always super careful with this because I don't want to click past it. Yes. So we're going to counter Profane Tutor one more time. Now they can cast Profane Tutor next turn for 4 mana, which is kind of awesome. And it shuts off their other Profane Tutors because now anything from Exile costs. We're going to keep our Vial on 3. We've got a lot of 3-drop. We're going to lock it in at 3. Whoops. Actually, yeah, okay. We're going to go ahead and add 1, the Vial, and we're going to go to combat with everything because they clearly need more They need the tutor. Our opponent is paying 3 mana for a Mart. We will add 2 mana, put a charge counter on Blast Zone, say done, and we're cool with them spending all 3 mana to cast to do that. Aven Interrupter. So this is this one, and this is this. So let's go this one. Always no to triggered ability. Drew another Blast Zone. We're gonna go to combat, and then this time we can pump up the Blast Zone. Let's see. I wonder what okay, they got a demolition field, so they're spending 4 for a sure. Nice protection. Okay, they're paying 1 to draw. And even though they have a demolition field, on end step, we're gonna pump up the Blast Zone. Our turn, we get to tick up our vial, singular, and hopefully we draw a sword. That's not a sword. We're gonna go to combat. We're gonna attack with all of our creatures. Again, we're just chipping in best we can. I'm not playing the planes. They play in this deck. It's a Gullo. Okay, they're drawing. They're digging with the 1 ring. Okay, 5 mana. Is it another ring? I'm just waiting for a damnation. What do they play? They play Karn. So we all know what they're doing. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to charge Blast Zone. Now there's definitely some mistake of mine for not fatal put. This is where they grab Karn. Crusty Karn. Okay, I guess our opponent's casting a Shieldred's Edict to wipe our board. Man, that was rude. They're both now always no to the vial. Tick up Stoneforge is pretty awesome. We just pass here, and we see what our opponent has. The Horish Bowman. Sure. We're getting pinged. Opponent's losing 2 life. Interesting. I'm down to get another basic. They're drawing with the ring. They're such a bird. They just let all that mana just go away. Interesting. I'm not going to take any chances here. We're going to go to end step, and we're going to activate Vial so that they can't remove one of the cards from my hand. We're going to use our ability. We're going to grab Kaldra Compleat because we can pretty much cast him if we just draw another. And like I said, I don't care if they kill. I draw a single land, and I'm clapping in for tons of damage. Now, I want to draw land. Aether Vial, played Alliance, and souped it up. They probably have removal for that as well. Okay, our opponent is losing 3 life from the 1 ring. Opponent's activating the 1 ring again. They got 12 mana. They're thought seizing. Wow. Please tell me they have another ring in hand. This is really fun. This is peak magic. Oh my word, I can't use my Aether Vial. Man, how am I going to deal with that? Okay, they're hitting us for 2. There's nothing we can do about it. We are going to take this Vial up to 1. Peacekeeper. What an amazing draw. 1 turn too late. They've got unlimited mana. That is a lot of Profane Tutor. Into Thoughts. Karn? Struggling here. Guys, what do you think of the deck list? I'm curious. So far, it's been interesting. We're just going to yield to the turn. Whatever damage we gotta take, they draw Desolation. I don't think Sundering Titan is as good as they. Yeah. Taking our licks here. Now we can't cast Solitude. Our opponent is just a. See if we draw something cool here. Oh no, I'm getting shot by Bowmasters. I feel like Joker in the Dark Knight. Okay, we're gonna grab a Lion Sash and we're gonna yield and watch our opponent. We're just swinging for the win. But they have burned 6 minutes of our life. Essentially dirtling. Okay. Let's see what we've got going on. So, I like Path to Exile in this matchup. I'm going to cut a few vials. I'm going to cut Thalia because she's going to bring in some Sanctifiers. I'm going to cut a Strict Proctor and another Strict Proctor. We're cutting 2 Strict Proctors. As cool as they are, helped us get in 3 damage against the ring. But it's not worth it enough. We draw 1. I'm going to mulligan. I just can't risk it. We've got a lot of land and a Lion Sash, but that's not. We're going to mulligan. We're just going to return. We're going to keep this. We're going to put the Vial and the Final Showdown back. Vial's cool and everything, but it just doesn't get us. Against this deck. We got to race it, and we got to race it quickly. And without Ghost Quarter, it's kind of a rough matchup. It's just always a rough matchup. It just gains so much value. We're just passing it over our opponent. Our opponent mulled to 5. Thought Seize. Oh, they didn't even Thought Seize us. Okay, cool. We're going to slam Stoneforge down, and we know full well they're going to take whatever we grab, but we're going to grab Kaldra Compleat. Let's see what happens. Should probably grab the Sword of Fire and or Light and Shadow, but that's mine. Okay. Our opponent plays a second land in their Profane Tutoring. Sure. What a good draw. If I can get both of these things down, that would be peak play. Really bad lag. We're going to play Kaldra Compleat, and we're going to get in. Okay. Profane Tutor is bending. If I can draw 1 more land, I'm actually okay with that. Sort of Light and Shadow on the Germ would be so dope. 1 more land. That's pretty dope too. Okay, we're going to go to combat, swing with both of these because we know we are interrupting them. Okay, they're casting it, interrupting Kalmu. Now again, they can pay 2 to cast it. 5, 6, 7. Now we can just shove in with everything next turn. Should be awesome. Crazy, we've actually got lethal on board if they don't have anything in their hand. Opponent slamming their 4th. What is this thing called? 1 ring. Oh, Shieldred. Okay, sure. We just won. Here we have to put the sword on the Germ and then just chip in. Got him. That was quick and swift and easy. That Aven Interrupter just saved it. I think we just keep the deck as it is. I don't think there's any beneficial change we could do. And this is how it goes. Just gotta hope to draw the nut. They mold so far for that. I mean, they've got a lot of recovery. No, I didn't see that coming. Okay, that's a good sword. About to have a Sword of Fire and Ice souped up giver. They literally just didn't do anything. Oh wait, I gotta go to combat. Okay, we get shoving in. We're gonna yield to the turn. Path. What a good card. What a freaking... I'm not swinging with giver just in case they have it called. That really dumb. The Blowmasters. Oh no, a one ring. Final Showdown. Man, this is just so good. And we just yield here because even if I deal damage, it doesn't deal damage. They got protection. Okay, they're losing a life. Please. I want them to slam Shieldred so bad. Fatal Push. Not cool, brah. Yeehaw, cowboy. I like Final Showdown a lot. We won out of that. They just spent all 7 of their mana to do that. That makes life even better. Now we're in go mode. Played a second coffer. Crusty Karn. No. So we do interrupt that so that we can still equip the sword. Yeah, we just lose the interrupter. That's fine. And they profane too. Sure. That's cringe. Okay, that's a bad card. We're going to draw. That's a bad card too. We're not even far around here. We're going to yield to the turn. Opponent's burning mana and life. Oh no. When you cast a spell on our attack. So we are going to use Eiganjo to draw. That's a pretty bad card to draw, but we're going to play it. Artifact. What a slow game. Thoughtseize. Oh no. Yeah, they can take our vial. Man, reveal. Another Cityscape Leveler. I hate this game. No. Solitude would be such a... No. My Eiganjo. That's not good. Okay, Sanctifier. I choose you. What a disaster. Surprised they haven't gotten another one ring. Oh no. We're just going to take it here. Yeah. I mean, unless they have another ring or a Shieldred, they just die. If they do a Shieldred, that would be awesome. Ugh. This is why Modern Magic is not fun. And I think that's why a lot of Death and Taxes players have left the format. One ring loops, miserable to play again. And again, I don't expect this deck to be better than every other deck. Like, we're gonna lose. That's just how it is. What do? Do I play the Eiganjo? I mean, I think we just stall here. Oh, wait. They can just bring back the Leveler. Undo, undo. We just play Eiganjo. Okay, they are casting a Shieldred, which we're gonna kill. 2... I think we lose anyways. 3, 4, 5. We do cast Solitude to hit the Shieldred. Do I need a Final Showdown? Peak Gaming would be a swing in, which this is also. But we lose here. But what would have been awesome is if we drew a Final instead of that Solitude. That would have been awesome. We did pretty good. Oh, we can't keep this? Yeah, we can keep this one. Here we put back the Lion Sash, and we hope we don't get Thoughts or Grief combo. Wow, we made it through the first turn without getting Thoughts. Surveilling a monk. Oh, their Mind Collapse. We're going to slam down the Stoneforge Mystic. We're going to grab the Sword of Light and Shadow, because my assumption is that they have a lot of, and getting stuff back is usually pretty sure. They're playing really slowly. We're going to go Archon. No, let's go Anointed Peacekeeper here. Let's play with a little bit more information. Why are they stuck? 2 lands. Not Dead After All, Orcish Bowmasters, and Dalthy Void. Does it have an ETB trigger? We're going to go ahead and name Dalthy. To me, that's a bigger threat. Now, Not Dead After All is obnoxious. Oh, they just scooped there. I'll take it. Okay, we're playing against red-black. Sanctifier is really good in this matchup. I'd say Strict Proc is halfway decent, and Thalia is also one of those halfway decent cards. It's not quite good enough. Archon's decent, and we'll bring in a couple Soulless Jailers. I think this deck has gotten increasingly worse. We're cutting Aven Interrupter. Actually, no. That would be so... This is pretty good. I think in this scenario, we put... This is wild. We need... Okay, I think we put the Strict Proctor back, because if we can get a Sanctifier or a Stoneforge down, we are cooking. See what they got. Sure. Lead on the Vial. Okay, opponent's playing a Black Cleave Cliffs into Grief. I'm okay. There goes the other Sanctifier. No. Again, that's okay. Part of the game. Here we're going to go ahead and go Stoneforge. I think we grab Kaldra Compleat here, because if we can successfully land it, awesome. Are they holding up Dalthy Thoughtseize though? I mean, they possibly. What are the chances of Dalthy Grief? Hopefully not great enough. We're just going to yield to a turn. No. That was also an option, I guess, that they had. Okay, we're going to draw with Vial. And we get an Anointed Peacekeeper, which is kind of awesome. We're going to go ahead and go Peacekeeper. Let's see what they got going on. Lightning Bolt and Shieldred. So, no. We got to name Lightning Bolt. They got a hot hand. This is not cool. Marsh Flat. They're swinging in. We can't block. They're fetching. We're getting pounded here. We're going to take up to 3. Oof. And we just sorely misplayed. I guess we just throw in Archon and hope for the best. We need removal, though. Yeah, we're getting smoked this time around. If they bolt one of these and swing with... Oh, wait, they've got Not Dead After All? I mean, they can still bolt. Yeah, so we're just going to scoop there. We can't win. Okie dokie. We want... I think we want Path to Exile. We want to cut this, cut a Final Showdown, and then we'll go down a Soulless Jailer for a Aven Interrupter. It's a little bit more balanced. Okay, this third round, we're going to go for... And this is keepable enough. Okay, we're gonna lead on our Vial. Ooh, great. We're gonna lose in our whole hand here. Unfortunately, kind of sucks. What has to happen though? They get the body either way, and we don't have a way to deal with it. I'm gonna shield through their turn. And they play monkey. That's okay. We take up our Vial, and we hope for something really awesome here. Kind of good. See what happens. We think we Final Showdown here. If they're choked on mana, we should take 2 here. Okay, we are gonna take up our Vial, and we're gonna have our fingers crossed. They draw a creature. Wow, what a crappy draw. I guess we just wait. Opponent's swinging. We're going to draw a card right now. 2-drop, please. That's a 3-drop. That's all we can do. And what does our opponent knock off the top? Strict Proctor. Where they name me. It's really bad. I'm just bad at reading, apparently. I hope they know that messes them. I'm like sitting over here waiting for a freaking counter spell. I'm like, oh no. They got a effective blocker though. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so we don't exile their black cards in the yard at this point when it enters. Oh boy, EE. Yeah, we're going to name engineer. Let me think. They can bolt the Peacekeeper. What does this do? They can fatal push it? Yeah, they've just got... let's go. Lightning lightning bolt. Okay, we might lose this one too. We're just not drawing very well. Then we yield to a turn. I think we can do. And I'm okay with that. Okay, we're not going to take the Vial up. So we're going to swing with Sanctifier. Unfortunately, you have to do this. I guess they could have a not dead after all at this point. And then they wipe both of our boards. So they have fatal push as well. So maybe it's not super smart to... I don't know. I guess they tap out. I should have... cast that arc. That's why I should have cast the arc. I'm so bad. Paying 2 to surveil 1. They're just outpacing me big time. I mean, I might as well just stay aggressive. There's no benefit to keeping her back. Oh, the treasure triggers that. Yeah, my brain is just not working at this point. I don't think there's anything that get at this point. 3rd one? Yeah, that's not going to do it. We're just going to scoop there. Okay. We won the die roll. My dog is barking in the back. We're going to go first, and it's a good hand. Oh, we're playing against MHayashi. I might get clapped. Oh my word. Okay, he's playing some type of mono red mid-rangey thing. Okay, we're going to play smart, though. We're going to say yes to the Aether Vial ability. We're going to play our planes, and we're just going to slam Thalia. If I win this match, I will be a very happy camper. Oh my. Flame Slash on Thalia. I'm in shock. MHayashi has outdone himself. We get to take up our Vial here. We're going to say yes. Draw Solitude. That raises some reason to not play that other giver, but we're going to yield to this turn. Our opponent is going to Flame Slash our giver, give the other giver pro red, and they play another Field of Ruin. That puts us in the clear to end step in the Stoneforge and grab Kaldra for the lap of the century. And there might have been some merit there to grab, and they just scoop right there. Okay, we got game 1. Little does MHayashi know, I have played his deck, the one that I think he's on at length, the Saga deck, putting all of our Sanctifiers in. Actually, Thalia did some work there, and I was honestly impressed with her. Let me think of that old deck. I literally have it sitting around here. This is it right here. This is most of it. No, that's not it. Whatever. What was in that deck? Creature-wise, I don't think Strict Proctor is going to do much work here. I'm going to cut Lion Sash. I want a Loran. Let's cut an Archon. See how this goes. I'm hyped to play against him. This is really cool. It's weirdly a technical match. Okay, this one's a keeper. Okay, we're going to lead Giver again. Not surprised. Our opponent bolted our thing and playing... Ooh, what is this? Now we draw a Vial. We're just going to lead Stoneforge. There's nothing too crazy we can really do. We are just going to grab Kaldra here because we already have the Sword of Fire and Ice. What does this do? Okay, so this is like a new brew. Okay, cards entered the Exile zone, Storm's Wrath, and Field of Ruin. Okay, they're playing a Field of Ruin. Or Field of Ruin can be played. Now, they might have the One Ring card. The anti-One Ring card. So let's see if they got it. They might just be chilling with exiling Kaldra. We're going to go to combat here. Yeah, casting the fire. Cool. Not overly surprised by that because that's completely fair. Okay, he's making a Samurai on his turn and playing a Blast Zone. Now that is pretty cool. Ooh, the tech. Okay, we're going to Stoneforge into Sword of Light and Shadow. Oh wait, into Sword of Light and Shadow. We're going to yield to a turn here. We're going to take our lick because I know he's playing Storm's Wrath, which is the 3-drop, deals 4 damage to everything. I'm fine with the planes. We've got no shortage of those. So we're going to try and equip here. That's what we want. So our equip doesn't do anything. So we're going to go Anointed Peacekeeper and see what he has. Unholy Heat, Seasoned Pyromancer, and a Bolt. There's 3 card types in the yard. What is he missing? Creature. Let's name Lightning Bolt. Lightning Bolt costs 3. And we're not going to chip him with Stoneforge. I'd love to see what he does though. Okay, playing his Blast Zone. Deals X damage divided as you choose among 2 target creatures. Okay, sure. End step. We're going to go Vial, Proctor, and we know he's got the Bolt setting up and the Unholy Heat. I think I keep the Vial on 2. Pretty good. Go to combat. Then swing in with Strict Proctor, unearthing the research desk. Using the research desk, I've got a mountain. We got to take 2 from the Samurai. Okay, end step. We're going to activate a Stoneforge, tossing the sword down. That gets exiled. We're taking the Vial up to 3 here. Okay, go ahead and attempt to equip here. So we know he has an Unholy Heat in hand. So I think we just let that go. Oh no. Now we try and equip here. Now we interrupt that. Okay, the equip lands. We can swing him with Stoneforge, which he's going to have to block, which we know about. And now we're kind of back in fighting shape where Stoneforge can start picking stuff off. Because it will take him 2 turns to pump up the blast zone. 4. Okay, we're keeping our Vial on 3. That's pretty dope. Okay, we're going to go to combat. I'm curious if he has an out for the sword. I mean, he probably only wants us to get 1 trigger off the sword. We're going to deal the damage. He's going to pump the thing up to 3. Yeah, that's what's going to happen most likely. So we draw another blast zone. I think we just have to be content with that. That is what it is. Yeah, the sword's going to die. He needs to tap 1 more. Well, the Aven Interrupter. So let's shield through the turn from here. Yeah, so he's killing sword and the Aven Surveyor. Probably playing... he's probably playing, what's that thing called? Oh, he didn't do anything. We're going to play another land. We're going to go to combat, attack with everything. He's going to kill everything with a 2. It's unfortunate, but I'm okay with that. I should have responded to that. Oop. Interesting play. Just want to make it. Still got 5 mana available and a lot of solid salt. That's fair. We lose to that every day. Another season. That's a good card. I like that experimental. Okay, in end step, we're going to go ahead and 5 it to Solitude the Pyromancer. Yeah, we're just going to exile one of those so I can gain my 3 and keep the Solitude alive. I think that might have been a bad play. We're going to yield to a turn. He's probably going to make that. Yes, I'd love another play. Okay. They play a research desk and get a Field of Ruins. It's fine by me. Okay. They're down to 0. I'm going to go to combat. I'm going to attack with both my dude. He's fine with that trade. I'm fine with that trade. I'm going to play Giver and pass. He's unearthing. Cool. He's going to be able to play a Flame Slash. And he's going to Flame Slash that. 2, 3. We're going to interrupt and cow him. And I'm unfortunately playing like way slower than he is. And now I just got to yield to a turn. Okay. He's going to heat that. Probably shoot the... Oh, shooting that instead of the Giver. Interesting. Okay, we got a Plains. We're going to go to combat. We're just going to yield through a turn. We're going to yield through his turn. There's nothing for us to do. And this is probably where he takes over. Or not. We're going to Anointed Peacekeeper here. Sure. Make him spend some mana. And we'll yield through the turn. Oh, he ticked up the blast zone. That makes sense. Okay, I'm going to take 2 here. We're going to yield through a turn. And we're just going to yield through a turn. Our turn, we draw another Plains. We're going to take our 1. My Savior. Yield into a turn. He doesn't have any more blast zones, which is amazing. He's used all 3. 4. Ah, there's 1. Okay. Oh, that sucks. It's a Solitude. It's cool. We're going to attack. Hit for 2. Okay, that's their last blast zone. And we've got like a ton more Sanctifiers in the deck. Which is cool. Okay, Synthesizer. Research Desk. Exile on top 2. Oh, tap the blast zone. Okay, our turn. We attack. He blocks. I think he's going to deck himself. He start hitting my face with that stuff. We just yield to a turn at this point. There's another Samurai. There's another Demolition Field and a Seal of Fire. We just take it. Okay, our turn. 7. We go to combat. Take our damage. Pass. Opponent swings. We Solitude. Cast Solitude normally. We exile the Samurai. Then they pop their Seal of Fire. Oh, he's got Unholy Heat. And we take our 1. What a shame. I don't think our opponent has any more Solitude. They got 9 cards left in library. They're unearthing that. Exiling another one of those things. Unearthing again. That's brutal. Okay, Shatter Skull Smash. I get to exile that Shatter Skull Smashing, which is going to be awesome. Play another land. Okay, we don't have a block. Take our 1. Our opponent plays that as a land. Sure. Okay, keep passing. Is this only to target creature? Is that what it is? Oh, yeah. Okay. I'm like sitting over here like I'm going to get blasted by this thing. Okay, it's attacking. Gotta shoot it. Man, guys, this is one of the grindiest matches I've ever played. This is bizarre, but I'm glad you guys could join. We might get to beat MHayashi. Okay, we draw Solitude. That's awesome. We can cast both of our things to stay alive if we have to. Our opponent has 2 cards left in library and it was a land. Okay, we draw another Plains. We're going to play the Plains. Our opponent has 2 cards left in library. Okay, we have to survive 1 turn. This is why you don't scoop. We don't even care about Loran. Actually, let me think. 3 mana. Oh, wait. She doesn't have haste. We just got it, I think. Oh, wait. No, he's got 1 card left in the library. We got it. We've just beat MHayashi. That feels really good. Oh, man. I'm just going to label this the one where we beat MHayashi. I'm kidding. Okay, last match. Here we go. It's for the tiebreaker. It was kind of helpful that he scooped immediately around game 1. We might have been cutting it close if he hadn't scooped to the Kaldra. He dealt with all of our artifacts. Okay, we're on the draw. We're going to mull just out of safety of not having a turn 1 play. This also doesn't have a turn 1 play, but we're going to throw Thalia back. Got our Final Showdown. And, you know, this would have been an instance where maybe Ephemerate might have been better. But I just thought with our Strict Proctors, we just might want to be careful as to, this is just some monstrosity of a deck that we're about to play against. Okay, we're going to toss Strict Proctor out. We're going to toss out another Strict Proctor, and I'm going to go to combat, because this is how we win. It does now cost 4 for an ETB to work. I do believe this to be some form of rhinos. Maybe I'm just really another wondering. They must pay. Okay, we drew an Eiganjo. That's awesome. We're gonna go to combat. We're gonna attack with all of our creatures. Opponent's helping us. Okay, opponent is fetching. For a prismatic ending, it exiles. Our opponent's dirty. Opponent's one ringing it up. Okay, this is just not even gonna be fun. I might just scoop here and claim my night because this is going to be really grueling. So just out of my own sanity, part of the reason why I stopped filming it, and I'm just going to be completely honest, is from playing against decks like this. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to concede and I'm going to call it a night. We won 2 out of our 4 games, so we did pretty good. I'm happy. We beat MHayashi. I'm pretty impressed with this deck, honestly. Probably go back to the Cat Jesus list. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for joining me. Can't wait to see you guys in the next.